What's up YouTube? This is Galactigod and I've come over here to MCO40's channel once again to do another one of our deck building challenges. Today we're going to be doing Gagas. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into that deck profile. Alright, so here we go with the Gagaga deck profile. One thing to note right off the bat is that Gagagas are not the most competitive of archetypes. So you're probably not going to be able to go take this deck to a YCS or something like that and rape up and come out victorious. But it is extremely fun to play and you should have a great time taking it to a locals or just dueling with it with your buddies or on DevPro or DN or whatever kind of service you like to use. Alright, so here we go. So for monsters, we are playing 3 copies of Gagaga Magician, probably the heart and soul of the deck. From there, we have 3 copies of the Gagaga Girl, and 3 copies of the Gagaga Child. Next up, we have 2 copies of Gagaga Caesar. This card's actually pretty cool. It allows us to do some crazy manipulation with levels and whatnot that I think is probably one of the more interesting aspects of the deck. From there, we've got 1 copy of Gagaga Gardena, and then 1 copy of the Gagaga Clerk. And that kind of rounds up the Gagaga aspect of our deck. For non-Gagagas, we have 1 copy of Tragoedia and 1 copy of Gores. Both of these will work really well with Gagaga Caesar because it allows us to manipulate either to a rank 7 play or a rank 10 play. From there, we have 3 copies of the Go-Go-Go Giant. This is the only Go-Go-Go monster we're playing, and we're doing this because we kind of have to play it in conjunction with one of the other spell cards that we're using, which I will get to in just a moment. Rounding up the rest of the monsters, we have 2 Maxis and 2 Effect Veilers for the end of our hand traps and monster deck cards. Alright, so for spells, please do not mutilate me if I murder the name of this a little bit, but it's Onomatopoeia. I believe is how you say it, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Basically, you discard 1 card from your hand, and you're allowed to add 1 Gagaga monster and 1 of these other type of monsters that Yuma uses. In our case, we're going to be using Go-Go-Gos, which actually works okay, because the next time we activate another one, we can just discard our Go-Go-Go monster to go ahead and add another Go-Go-Go monster and a Gagaga monster. Try saying that like 10 times fast. That's pretty crazy. Alright, from there, we're playing 3 copies of the Gagaga Revenge. This is relatively a pretty crazy good card. It's almost like a Monster Reborn, but actually I guess it's more like a Premature Burial because it is an equip card. From there, we have 3 copies of the Gagaga Bolt. Being able to destroy any card on the field with no cost other than having a Gagaga monster face up on the field is very nice. For the end of our Gagaga support cards, we are playing 1 Gagaga Draw. Basically, you remove 3 Gagaga monsters from your graveyard out of play, and then you draw 2 cards. So it's really a +1 late game or mid game, depending on how many Gagaga monsters you have in your graveyard or what you want to get rid of. From there, for the rest of the spell cards, we have 2 copies of Forbidden Lance because we don't want to be running into any back row. We also have Book of Moon, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, a Dark Hole, and then 1 Instant Fusion to kind of get us to our rank 5 plays just a little bit faster. And that kind of rounds up the spell cards. For traps, we are playing just 1 copy of Treacherous Trap Hole. Originally, I was thinking of maybe just having 3 Decrees in the deck, but it really conflicts quite a bit with Gores, which was a card I definitely want to use in the deck. Alright, so from there, we move on to our extra deck. We have 1 copy of the Musician King, level 5 fusion monster, beast of a musician. For our rank 3s, we're playing 1 Leviar the Sea Dragon. Don't really go into that much, but the deck does remove quite a bit, so when we need to, we can go ahead and get those monsters back and continue on with more plays. For rank 4s, we have Exciton Knight, 101, and Gagaga Cowboy. Can't have a Gagaga deck without Gagaga Cowboy. For rank 5s, we have Zimaiho, Tyrus, and number 33, Chronomaly Machu Mech. Definitely a very cool card. There's an awesome combo that I will show you can do with both Gagaga Magician and Gagaga Girl to do quite a bit of damage. For rank 6s, we are playing Photon Strike Bouncer and Constellar M7. Alright. For rank 7s, we have Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, Big Eye, and then Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. For rank 8s, we have Divine Dragon Knight Felgran. And finally, for rank 10s, we have Super Dreadnought Cannon Gustav Max. Now, some of you guys may be asking yourself, how in the hell would you ever make this card? Because even Gagaga Magician cannot go up to a level 10 monster. But I will show you how to do that as well. So Gagaga Caesar is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it allows you just to go ahead and special summon out either a Clerk or a Child, and then we can use Gagaga Caesar's effect to go ahead and manipulate the graveyard. So let's say we brought out Clerk. If we had Gaga Girl in the graveyard, we can make them both level 3s at this point, and then go for our Leviar play and bring Gaga Girl back. We can actually make level 4s and go for a rank 4 play. If we can remove any level 4 monsters in the graveyard, we have a level 5 with Musician King, so we can go into a rank 5 play. We also have Gores that could be in our graveyard, which can then allow us to go into a nice rank 7 play. So you can use these two to actually bring out something like Dracosack or Big Eye, definitely catch your opponent by surprise. And finally, if you have Tragoedia in your graveyard already, you can go ahead and copy his level, make them both a level 10, and you can go into your Gustav Max. That is quite a bit of damage for relatively a quick and easy kind of play. So if you happen to draw into your Onomatopoeia and either a Gaga Girl or a Gaga Magician, you can go ahead and discard either one of them to the graveyard to go ahead and search out the one that you're missing. You will also be able to add a Go-Go-Go monster at this time as well. So these two would go to your hand. You can then go ahead and normal summon out your Gaga Magician, and you can play your Gaga Revenge to bring back your Gaga Girl. You can make them both a level 5. You can overlay to bring out number 33, Chronomaly Machu Mech. Gaga Girl's effect will activate at this point. This will reduce one of your opponent's special summon monsters down to 0. And then Chronomaly Machu Mech's effect you can then activate after that. You'll do damage to them equal to whatever that monster's attack or original attack is, the difference between that and the 0. And then you will gain that in attack points. And he's already got a nice little 24 attack, so you should be able, assuming the monster is strong enough, to actually OTK him with just that right there. Or if not, do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so I quickly just wanted to go over why I decided to use the 3 Go-Go-Go Giants. Basically, if you happen to draw into a Go-Go Giant and you already have one into the graveyard, you can go ahead and normal summon it and it'll bring the other one back out, and you can go for a quick rank 4. So it's got kind of a little bit of a mini engine in and of itself. Plus, in order to play the Search Rhoda card for Gagagas, we have to play Go-Go-Gos or Dododos or one of the other archetypes that Yuma uses. And I feel like Go-Go-Go Giant is really the best one. Plus, he's 4-star with 2,000 attacks, so that's pretty nice in and of itself. Plus, whenever you activate this Rhoda card, you do have to discard a card. So if you happen to draw into a Gagaga monster, you can always use that as a discard fodder for it. Grab the next one and whatnot. Plus, whenever you want to use Gagaga Gardener's effect, you will need to discard a card as well. So I feel like the Giants are another great discard outlet for that. Because once you get one of them into the graveyard, the next one you get is going to be very live. Alright YouTube, and there you have it. That was my version of the Gagaga deck. Remember to check out Imco40's version. It's going to be up over on my channel. And then, in the comment section of either video, please let us know who you think made the better build. And finally, just let me say thank you to Imco40 for allowing me to come on to your channel and present this video for you guys. I definitely appreciate it. It's always fun participating in these crazy deck building challenges. And I guess that's going to do it for now. This is Galactic-God, out.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vancol40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MCole Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.